Hello and welcome back to Mini Metro, and we are continuing with our series Endless Challenges. Now it's been quite a while since we did one. It was Seoul, that was a few months back, and I had left it for a while, but what I had noticed is it is now done incredibly well. Like, it's my best Mini Metro video, like 196 views, which may not sound like a lot compared to some people, but for me that is an awful lot. Most of the Mini Metro videos that I put up get 10 to 20 views, maybe 50, so to have nearly 200 is crazy. And it all exploded like a couple of weeks ago, just jumped up like a huge quantity of it. So we'll try again with our next one. So I think Santiago I have already completed, so there we go. Yeah, I've done that one, so no point doing there. Washington DC, have I done that one? Yeah, I've done that one. So off to Tashkent. Now Tashkent, I haven't done anything. This is a new level. Like, I've never played in it. They've got no score, no idea what it is like. I mean, Tashkent is a place I really want to visit, but in this game I am new to it. So deliver 500 passengers in Tashkent, deliver 1600 passengers in Tashkent with tunnels on no more than one line. Okay, we'll give that a go. Let's play and see how we get on exploring Tashkent for the first time ever. So we can only have tunnels on one line, and it looks like it's going to be this orangey red line that it'll be on. Now the reason why it's all dark and sort of neon colours is because I have it in twilight mode, I think it is, or inverse colours. It just makes it a lot easier for it to come up, because sometimes you get like white and then a very pale blue river and then light coloured lines, and it all just blows out into one big white screen, which isn't very entertaining. So I just put a nice so I just put it into this one, and I quite like having like these black neons and stuff. Like, it's, I don't know, I like it. Anyway, we are growing nicely, and what I will do is I will now accelerate into this, and I will just talk us through it as it goes along. Okay, so there, week one, we got offered a new line or tunnels. We're going to really put tunnels on the red line. I suppose there's not really much point in having any more tunnels, so new line it was. Already we can see over on the right hand side we're doing fairly well with squares and stuff. Got those three in a line. And I think what we're going to do now is sort of circle up this red line, make a loop, and then what we want to do is have like one separate loop on each individual side and each individual one of these sides. So we'll take some more tunnels, and we were out of tunnels then, in case we have to cross that line, that river on the top left. And there we go, we've got circles forming up and lines forming up on each one of those islands, and that red one is just making a nice little circuit. With the train going each way, it should form a nice backbone to our network. With the carriages we've had, we will put those on the red line, just to have it so we've got maximum capacity, as everything that's starting on the left needs to go right will pass through it, and everything on the right that needs to go left will be passing through it. So it's going to be a fairly big hub of transiting unique shapes and stuff. Now, having no more tunnels here could be a bit of an issue. What we're going to have to do is break this red line for the moment and hopefully get some more tunnels. We are getting quite a few squares now forming, which is quite nice. Okay, we'll take those tunnels and we can shape off the rest. It still needs a funny squiggly shape for the red line, which isn't ideal, but it's what is needed, considering it can only take the tunnels. Until we have anything further north, the brown line would be unable to pass that sort of tributary to the river. But anyway, redesigning over here on the right bank, we have two lines, and so we can try and make this more efficient, as these squares, although it's nice having squares, we're almost getting too many of them clumped together, and it's making it quite tricky. Oh, there we go, we can get up and over with the brown line now. That's nice. So apart from that green in the bottom right, everyone has a square on their line. Oh, just saved it there, just saved it. That was getting a bit tight, as we just snuck in before they overloaded. Yeah, we'll leave that how it is. That's working fairly well. We'll just get a bit more capacity on this yellow line and on the brown line of 3 trains going backwards and forwards. Hopefully once this settles down, it should work fairly well. Right? There's nothing here which has got too bigger loops or too big a service. It's probably the red line in the middle now that needs to be bumped up a bit, as it's getting to be quite a long line now. Now we'll leave that how it is. We'll save that pink line until we truly need it. But it's probably in that top left area, that northern island with these tributaries and stuff, where we've got the brown line. That's currently probably where we need most work. Oh, that square down here on the bottom right, or the bottom left, sorry, very useful. So is that one there in the centre. I'll just get these trains out. I think now it's all about having the capacity, just getting as many carriages as possible, and just growing the trains and hoping we can keep manipulating it to get it through. We only need like another 50 more routes and then we should be there. Okay, completed the 1600. It was a bit touch and go at times. We had a few iffy starts, but it's coming along quite nicely. I think we've got the maximum number of lines now. It's just about maximising the usage of them. So I think what we need to do is probably shrink down this inner red, the core red loop with all the tunnels on it going forward to make it more efficient. But otherwise, it's all going fairly well. Let's see how far we can push it then. So then back to it. Oh, I'll just have to quickly save this one. I think this is where a slight emergency is forming. Hopefully that would save it. There's nothing I can do if he doesn't pick it up. But it has, so that is good. Okay. So what I'm going to do is bring that one over here. And this one, just bring another line. There we go. That's what I want to do. And then onto that one. Happy days. Which way are you going to go? You're going that way. Okay. That is all good. Hopefully that will speed up this inner red loop a bit. I'll just pop you on there instead. Happy days. Well, we weren't quite quick enough to save that one, unfortunately. It's not a great score, 1903. I felt like we could have been on course for 2,500, 3,000. But we completed our objective. It worked. We built a fairly alright network. But yeah, it could have been better. Could have been better. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's one of the easier challenges, but nice and good fun. Give it a go. Have a go at Tashkent. Yeah, and I was trying to stop saying so much. I've said it an awful lot. But I will see you again in the next episode. I don't know why I said but there. That was also unnecessary. I am just freestyling it at the end here. And oh yeah, we need to see how we got on. We'll click on the menu. Will this bring up our score? Let's see how we did overall. Oh, we're top 20%, so it's not bad for first attempt with a challenge. I mean, we could have squeezed it up here a bit more, and that would have been more satisfactory. Very much more. Oh, look at that. We are ranked 5,000 100 in the top 20, which means there's about 2,500 people who have given this one a go. I reckon I could improve that. Maybe in a future episode we will improve it. But for now, this episode is done. I'll see you again in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.